really think if I could just get one job that pays well enough that I can get a car and an apartment, that would completely turn my life around.
The longer it goes on, the harder it's going to be for him to turn it around.
Well, we've been talking to Brian and his 28-year-old brother, Jeremy. Brian wants Jeremy out of his parents' home and get a job. Jeremy says he's tired of his brother's insults and wants him to quit all the nagging. Okay, now you two could go back and forth forever.
Well, we could.
But do you,
We have.
do you get the fact that you are generating a history here, a lack of momentum and inertia that can really bite you?
I definitely realize that.
Because the truth is, I mean, we see it in research all the time with people in industry. You see people get hurt on the job. If they stay off work for 13 months, their chance of ever gaining a job and having gainful employment again in their life is less than 10%. And I think, Mom, letting him stay at home, I don't think you're doing him a favor. I think you're trying to be nice and kind and supportive and take care and all of that. But I think, in fact, you're actually hurting the situation, not helping it. What do you think?
Could be. I hate to see him out under a bridge or something, though.
Well, you know, I would hate to see that too, but if I'm going to see it, I'd rather see it now than at 40. I mean, at some point, you've got to decide that what you're doing is not working. And I mean that two ways. You're not working, and not working is not working. It seems to me that if you don't have a job, then your job ought to be getting a job. And it seems if you don't have a job, you ought to work at least as hard at finding a job as you would work if you had a job.
You sound like my mom.
Well, I hope that's right. I hope you're saying that. Why aren't you rolling your butt out of bed at 7 o'clock in the morning, getting up, taking a shower, getting dressed, and going out and looking for a job every day, all day, until you get a job?
Because I don't have you there nagging me all the time.
Well, you do now.
Well, thanks a lot.
I'm here now, and what I'm saying is you need to work at getting a job. And you're not requiring enough of yourself. You're laying around, playing your guitar, messing around with a computer, watching TV, driving your parents' car. You have no passion, you have no plan, you have no results, and when you choose the behavior, you choose the consequences. You've got to do that. You've got to decide, I'm going to do something here and get jacked up and find myself a job. And I wouldn't care if it was washing cars, picking up trash, walking people's dogs, or doing computers. But I'll guarantee you, I would go to bed at night knowing that I did something that day and earned some money and pulled my own weight in this world. I mean, how would that feel?
Well, it definitely feels good to get out of my parents' house.
And you said you don't have a girlfriend. Have you ever heard that old saying?
We have to talk about that part.
We do. Have you ever heard that old saying, I wouldn't join any club that would have me as a member? Would you date somebody that would date you right now? I mean, I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I mean, you know, you're a good-looking, healthy guy. You're fit and trim and all of that. But who wants to come home and eat macaroni and cheese with your mother?
Macaroni and cheese is good. Don't be knocking that.
Well, I mean, you can say that, but the truth is, you know what I'm saying is true, right?
I do.
You have gotten lazy. You're not a bad guy. I mean, you got through college. You did well. You have a skill set. You have multiple skill sets. You're trained in finance. You can do accounting. You are trained in IT. You have multiple things that you can do, so it's not like you've wasted your life. You have prepared yourself. It's now time to perform. You got to start somewhere. This crap about I'm saving myself for management, what the hell is that? You need to get a job today. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.